Hey, you guys, this is Jade, and this is the Current Sessions live at South by Southwest. We are at PledgeHouse. This is at Blackheart, and you guys, this is one of my, I know it's early in the year to say this, but one of my favorite records of the year. We're going to hear some of the songs from the new record, and you guys are in for a total treat. So let's just get it going. Put your hands together, give a warm welcome. It's Lucy Dacus.
Thank you. You said, don't go changing. I'll rearrange to let you in. And I'll be your historian. And you be mine, and I'll fill pages of scribbled ink, hoping the words carry meaning. Then one day the motorcade, covered in flower wreaths, first in a big parade, will come to take one of us away, leaving the other with plenty to read. This is what I want to talk about, but somehow the words will not leave my mouth. Was I most complete at the beginning or the bow? If past you were to meet future me, would you be holding me here and now? Thank you. You threw your books into the river, told your mom that you're a non-believer. She said she wasn't surprised, but that doesn't make it okay. You say nobody loves a city, nobody loves what can't love them back. One-way ticket in your pocket. What happened to the charm of a small town? If you find what you're looking for, be sure to send a postcard. unspoken debts. No kindness without wanting something back. What do I owe you? What did I forget? Or are we even after all of that? You shook my hand and said goodbye. You'll never let me see you cry again. What good has come from learning to pretend? You said I could have been a better friend. If you find what you're looking for, be sure to send a new address. If you find what you're looking for, write a letter and tell us what it is, and tell us what it is. Everybody else looks like they figured it out. 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 Thank you.
Lucy Dacus, you guys, the new album is called Historian, and I thought I would start out with a question that goes back to that first song that you played us, that past you meets future me. I'm curious what past you would have to say about current you.
I think that past me would just laugh out loud and be kind of incredulous. I do feel like I'm living in an alternate reality. I never thought this many people would look at me at the same time. And this is like less than what we've done before. Like we played the Moody Theater 2 nights ago, or last night. Gosh, South by is such a crazy time. And yeah, I wouldn't have much to say, I don't think.
What did past you think you would be doing?
I was really gearing up to just like have internal contentment in like a 9-to-5, which is a good goal. I respect anybody that can, work a 9-to-5 and then just like stop working when they're done with work. I feel like a lot of people here, like people in the music industry or whatever, you work 24/7, and I have to do that too, since my job's literally to be Lucy Dacus, so there's no stopping.
Yeah, music's your job now. That's kind of bonkers.
It's really crazy.
Yeah. Well, I read that you grew up writing and journaling. So was it ever a thought of maybe I'd put these to songs or to music, or was it ever a thing where you're like, well, maybe I'll be a writer?
I've always written. I mean, I've never not been a writer, I guess, but professionally, no, I'd never thought about that. And I've also always written songs. I guess it just never felt like anything that other people would care about. Not like in a self-deprecating way. It's just like people don't have to care about everything. And it's lucky that I had a lot of friends that told me that they cared, because that's where it starts. The encouragement starts really close to you. And I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt when 20 record labels are fighting over you to try and sign you. So congratulations on that as well. That's huge. I was doing my research, and during it, the Greek father of history is also called the Greek father of lies, and I was curious. Yeah,
What?
well, because history is just written by somebody.
Whose history are you reading? I get that.
Yeah, so I'm curious, when you were naming it historian, what that meant to you.
The last song on the record is called Historians, and so that came first, and I wanted to acknowledge that I'm one of those two people. That's the first song that we played, and there aren't characters in this record other than me and the characters of my life. It's like, it is really personal. So, plus journaling constantly, I feel like a historian for my own life, and yeah, I have like 12 full journals of history that may never see the light of day, but they exist, and that's comforting to me.
Do you go back to those every now and then just to think of, when you're doing like brainstorming for this next album, did you go back and say, well, I really want a heartbreaking one here?
I don't go back to like mine content, but I do go back to laugh, and I'll just open to a random page and be like, wow, that mattered to me so much in the moment, and I haven't thought about that in so many years. And that feels really good to, document the intensity and then in retrospect, see how it's faded. And that process is really comforting to acknowledge.
Yeah, it feels good. The record just came out. Congratulations on Historian, by the way.
Thank you.
Was there, because of, these record labels fighting over you and all this attention of, oh my God, Lucy Dacus, who is this fresh new voice? Was there pressure, or do you just not listen to anything kind of outside of what's going on inside of your head?
There's pressure in some ways, but when it comes to writing, not at all. Like, I can't pressure myself into writing something, which is a blessing and a curse, because sometimes I'll write like one song a week, and then sometimes it's one song every 3 months. But luckily, like, the content hasn't formed to that new directive at all, which I am glad about.
Well, let's hear some more from the new record. New record, Historian. It's out now, you guys. Lucy Dacus.
I want to acknowledge that these songs sound so different without a band. And this is Jacob Blizzard playing guitar. And Sadie and Ricardo are the rest of our band. They aren't here, but they are also awesome. And we'll play later today, we'll play tomorrow. So hit us up. Longing for your short hair to grow back to the way you like. Thank you for the gesture. I regret ever implying that you could be better. Didn't mean to empty your perfect body. Fill it with my passing will. Easily won, weary of losing, gullible girl. Weak and alluring, will we break our rules? Get drunk in the dark. Laughing aloud at the spinning stars. to solemnly confide when it comes the time you plan to give your body to the flame. Thanks. That one certainly rips harder with a band. I'll say that. We're gonna go ahead and play an old one. Hope you don't mind. I don't wanna be funny anymore. I don't wanna be funny anymore. Lately I've been feeling like the odd man out. I heard my friends saying things I don't mean out loud. I don't wanna be funny anymore. I got a too short skirt, maybe I can be the cute one. Is there room in the band? I don't need to be a front man. If not, then I'll be the biggest fan. I don't want the joke to be on me. Yeah, I'll buy the clothes and I'll be the best dressed. Yeah, I'll read the books and I'll be the smartest. I'll play guitar and I'll be the artist. Try not to laugh, I know it'll be hard. I'm serious, I know it's a firstborn. I don't wanna be funny anymore. Yeah, I'll be the gossip here through the grapevine. Pass it on, she's done with the old times. That funny girl doesn't wanna smile for a while.
Keep it going for Lucy Dacus and Jacob as well. You guys, Historian, it is out now. If you're enjoying this session, there are plenty more over at thecurrent.org. And while you're over there, you can download the app and listen to fantastic music like Lucy Dacus. And thank you so much for joining us for The Current Live at South by Southwest.